Hello again. Well, it's been a while since I've done an update, so I thought I would do one. I am officially 6 months pregnant. I don't know if you can kind of see, but I have like a serious belly. Baby is now the size of a cantaloupe. If you can imagine a cantaloupe in your stomach, that's what I have, a 25-pound cantaloupe, basically, since that's how much weight I've put on in this pregnancy. One thing I realized that I haven't really talked about, even though it should have been elementary for me to talk about it, was less about like how I'm doing in the pregnancy, but more about sort of like why myself as a trans person want to actually have and carry a baby. So I thought maybe I would explain that just a tiny bit for those of you who might be curious about that. I think a lot of people are curious about it, but they're too nervous to ask because they think that maybe it's too personal or it would be offensive or something. So I thought I would just answer it, and then you will all know. I can't speak for all trans guys, of course, but for myself, I think to really understand why I would want to carry a baby, you kind of have to unfortunately dismantle some of the stories that have been told about what it means to actually be trans. So like one of the big tropes or like things that we're commonly told about trans people is that we were born into the wrong body and that we really hate our bodies. And that's why we need to transition, is because we have such a profound and deep discomfort with our bodies that we have to change them to feel psychologically well or normal or whatever. And I think that's true for a lot of people. A lot of people really do have such profound discomfort with their bodies that they would like them to line up as much as possible with the bodies of other people who share their gender. So I know a lot of trans men, so that's people like me who were assigned female at birth, but who now live their lives as men or something like, you know, on the more masculine spectrum. A lot of people like me do wish that they had been born looking more like other men do, and having the bodies like their dads or the other men in the world. But that's not what my experience is. That's not what being trans means for me specifically. For me, just transitioning hormonally, so taking testosterone so that I have a beard and my voice is as deep as it's ever going to get, and appear like a man, like that's enough for me. I never wanted to change my body. I never felt like I needed to change my body. And I for sure do not hate my body. I think my body is awesome. I feel like it's a gift to have been born with the body that I did, and I made the necessary changes so that I could keep living in it. Both through hormones, but then also through other body modifications, tattoos, etc., to reclaim my body and help it be my own. So I've never wished or wanted to be assigned male at birth, or to have my body match up exactly with like that of my partner who was assigned male at birth. I'm okay being trans. I think it's kind of awesome, actually. And I've never wanted my body to be different. So if you can understand that, then it starts to make more sense that it would not seem totally bizarre for me to want to create and carry a baby, because I don't wish that my body was not a trans body. I'm okay with my body being a trans body. I'm okay being a man who has a uterus and who has the capacity and capability of carrying a baby. So that's a little bit about how I came to this realization that this is something I wanted to do, that I could do safely, both for myself and for a baby and for my family. So that's just a little explanation of sort of why I wanted to get pregnant and have a baby, or at least how it reconciles with me being a man. So I'll do another video maybe in a few days talking a little bit about the sort of like how process, because, you know, testosterone does stop you from getting pregnant if you are taking it in the correct doses and on a regular basis. So I can talk about those specifics at a future date. But I just wanted to kind of explain like how is it that I, as a trans man, feel okay getting pregnant, being pregnant, giving birth to a baby, when that is kind of a thing that's viewed mostly as kind of a woman thing in our worlds, which I'm okay with. I am a feminist. I think that women are awesome. I didn't dislike being a woman. I just didn't happen to be one on the inside. And so it's okay with me to sort of enter back into this sacred world of womanhood. That's all right for me. That doesn't bother me at all. And I don't feel like it makes me any less of a man. I just happen to be a man who is able to carry a baby and has made the decision to do that. So that's a little bit about how and why I wanted to do this. Hope that's helpful.